The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskers will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So USC's offense will go on the attack first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll pull it on the read. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Nebraska's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. Touchdown, Nebraska! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Completes it in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense. Out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
He might want another play. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Run it with the fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Yeah, and you failed on 1st and 2nd, but on 3rd down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes the catch. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a good game. Got to get that 1st down. Nice job. Great nose for the 1st down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Fox. A little screen to the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
The Cornhuskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fakes to grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Huskers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Right down the middle. Can't. Catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
The play-action fake. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a third.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's...
Touchdown, Nebraska! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Dropping back, it's Fox. Good timing on the quick out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Trojans want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Connors. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw, it's Fox. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught, close to the marker, it's Connors. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
And the rush will get to him at the... We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So here they come, going for it after giving up that sack and desperately needing to move the chains. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And the Huskers have a lot of options on second and inches. The give on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. To the air, it's Key. Steps away to find some room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Husker. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Temple came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Philly had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Certainly could have been better, but it also could have been worse. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. Now the pitch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Connors. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Fox. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Between the uprights, it's good.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They want that clock to run. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Key. Flips it out on the screen. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Huskers